Welcome back, everybody, to They Let Us Talk. I'm here with Ugo, Ethan, and we have a guest, Alex.
Hello, everyone.
Hello. Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you for having me.
Who are you?
Who am I?
Who are you?
Who am I? Let's see. Fourth year senior. Fourth year graduating May.
Oh, God.
Yeah, kind of scared. Yeah, I'm scared. I'm scared that I'm gonna be a big boy. Have to do adulting things.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that.
Not one bit. But I am excited because it's like I am and I'm not, because like you have to deal with adulting things, but you're on your own. You're figuring out like how stuff works in the world. So it's like a good mix, I feel.
Yeah, it's the biggest game of improv, right?
A little bit.
So for our listeners back home, what do you do? What's your major? What's your
am
whole thing?
A mechanical engineer. And I was very on. Ooh, okay. So high school, little backstory, but I just didn't know what the fuck I wanted to do. I was. Yeah, my schoolwork like sucked. Like I was like a kid that like barely did his homework, whatever. Yeah. I had like a turnaround, and then I mean engineering's been like working out so far. I think me and other people that I'm pretty close to, like I've been killing it. So I'm just glad it worked out. And here we are, ready to graduate.
Sounds very familiar.
Same. I was terrible in high school.
I failed through most of my class.
Yep.
My high school itself was terrible. What was your graduating class?
We already know they failed you, dog.
I think mine was 415, and I think I finished like just over 50. I think I was like 47th or something like that.
My graduating class was 42. We finished with 39.
Wait, those kids dropped out?
We failed.
Damn.
We had one of my friends didn't show up like all year and still passed. Like you had to try to fail that school. And I don't even know how the fuck they failed. And then the school closed down a year after I left, so that was fun.
Wait, your school's just not a thing anymore?
No, they rebranded because they went bankrupt.
That makes sense.
He has a degree from a school that doesn't exist anymore.
And then I had to go to college.
That's a thing.
It was a Jewish speaking or Jewish teaching school. Yeah. Filled with a bunch of Hispanics.
Yeshiva.
What are you saying about that?
Yeshiva. It was basically a yeshiva. It was a yeshiva, but in Florida.
Bro, what is a yeshiva?
Jewish type school. They teach.
They taught Hebrew, and that's it.
You said during lunch they had like religious.
If you wanted to attend to it, it was like this off thing in a classroom where they just give you shitty pizza. That's it.
Damn. That sounds terrible.
What was their main like language for everyone? Was it English though?
Oh, it was definitely English and then Spanish, because they would think it was like 10% Caucasian, and then it was like 70% Hispanics in there. Like one of my best friends, he didn't even have a green card. He was illegal. I was like, and no one batted an eye. I was like, how the fuck are you in here? He's like, I know some people. I was like, all right, fair enough.
Dude, there was a kid last year that was in my friend group, and we swear that he was like illegal here. Like I remember the one time, the circle that's out right here, he had like, we were all hanging out one day. I think it was like 2 or 3 in the afternoon. And he's like, oh, I gotta go. And this nice Cadillac comes up, and there's like 2 bodyguards. I shit you not, like 2 bodyguards like escort him into the car, and he left.
What type of people are you hanging out with?
No, trust. I know it sounds so weird, and it could be like for whatever, but like we still don't think he has his green papers. No, I'm being so. It's
He's part of the cartel. Don't worry about it.
Well, no, we think we literally think he is. It's so weird because we sat there and we watched him get in the car, and left, and then we didn't hear from him for the rest of the night, and then he came back the next day, and we're like, where did you go? It's like, oh, I had some like family stuff. The kid lives in New York, and just like,
yeah,
I don't know what happened.
That's some Godfather shit right there.
Don't look at me. Don't look at
you,
me.
Mr. New York.
I don't know everybody from New York. There's 9 million people.
Seems like you know everybody.
Oh, a lot of people. Me and Larry, what's his name?
Bird.
Larry Bird. Not Larry Bird. Fuck. Oh, the guy
Cousin
from
Larry?
No, from Curb Your Enthusiasm.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
You're Jewish. Why don't you know who that is?
I don't watch much TV.
Do you take your Jewish religion like heavy, or is it
No,
like,
not at all.
Extremely.
Oh,
Here, I call myself Jewishish.
Jewishish.
Okay, I'm not saying this a bad way, but is it the Jewish people that who wears the yarmulkes? And I'm not saying that in a bad
That's
way.
Jewish.
Yeah,
Okay,
the Jewish.
I thought so. Here? Yeah. Yeah, me too.
You're being Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Well, okay, I was born in Jersey, live here, but everyone's from,
Hey, Jersey gang.
what part of Jersey?
You see him? North Jersey. He
No.
hates everyone that's not from New York.
I just hate everybody from Jersey.
I was born in Woodbridge, Island.
I've
area.
never been there.
Yeah, me too.
So we have 2 people that started off in Jersey. We have 2 people that started off in New York. I split my ways. So you're moving from New York to a slightly longer New York.
Yeah. And then I'm going to move back to New York. Go to California, write my show.
Wait, what?
Get famous. Write a comedy show. direct it probably, and then move back.
Slayer as special guest.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, we're not supposed to say names, man. We're not supposed to say names.
Oh
man.
my god.
All right, we can beep it out.
My bad.
And rather than cuts, we can do beeps.
I completely forgot.
No names. No names.
All right. So,
Yeah, I'll
what are
leave.
you here today? What are you going to teach us on They Let Us Talk? Because most of it is just us talking over each
Yeah,
other.
no, I can tell. Mitch asked me to come talk about the drone stuff I do. I'll explain what my little business does. Nothing super crazy, but get a little information about it.
All right.
Sounds good. Tell us about what is a drone?
What is a drone?
Yeah.
Thing goes when it passes by.
It's a bird.
It is. It's a bird.
It's the government birds.
No, it
Pigeons,
really
New York
is.
pigeons.
No, it really is.
Used to be scared of pigeons.
And you're from New York.
Why did you be scared? Why were you scared of pigeons? Placeboed yourself
Yeah,
into a
let's
fear.
put myself into a fear.
So you're not gonna like drones.
What?
You don't like drones.
I never had drones as a toy. Maybe I had a helicopter, but
Like the little RC ones. Yeah,
That's a drone, kinda.
Oh wait, no, I did have a drone, and then me and my friend flew it off the roof, and we tried to get it. I live in an apartment building,
Uh-huh.
and a woman, like an old woman, was looking out. She kept yelling at us,
Yeah, that sounds like New York.
and so we never got it. We never got that.
It's just still sitting
Yeah,
there.
is that shit still up there?
decomposed.
Yeah.
Decompose.
Kind of funny. So, what do you do with the drones?
Well, there'll be multiple things. Let's see. Big thing I've done so far is what? What is going?
I'm so confused. What?
Why do we all just stare at Ugo? What happened?
I don't know.
He's like eating his microphone over there.
I mean, you're holding the microphone like
He's
an
like,
apple.
Okay, my fault.
All right. So I think the biggest thing I've gotten so far is, I mean, there's a lot of stuff you do with it. You can do like little events. You can do paid stuff, unpaid stuff.
Say what vents?
Like
So-
events, like if you
Oh,
like
events.
little kids like birthday party or like something like that.
That's
How
cool.
often do you go to a little kid's birthday party?
Yo, what are you trying to say, dog?
I was just there the other day for my cousin.
It's actually a normal thing. It's birthday
Yeah.
parties.
The
giving
way
wishes.
he said it. The way he said it just made
Well, yeah,
like
that's
seem
what he mentioned.
odd, bro. No, he's smiling. Look at him. He's smiling. He knows
Always
what he meant
smiling.
by- when
Oh,
he
wow,
meant
Mitch is
that.
smiling.
Mitch is
guy.
like the creepy uncle in the back of like
That's what I'm saying.
a Mickey D's.
Oh my god. Creepy uncle in the corner eating a
little
pickle.
bit, yeah, just I just gouged at him.
Jesus Christ.
But I had an event back at Steel Stacks, if you know what that is. Bethlehem.
No, I don't. Please don't lie.
Steel Stacks is like basically it's like a historic event. So they made not a historic event, historic place, I guess you could say. So it's in Lehigh Valley here, so it's only like 50
Okay.
minutes away. And it was like one of the world's like biggest like steel manufacturers like in the world. They invented the I-beam, which is pretty cool. If you know what that is.
No.
Do you know what a beam is? Like a beam, like a big metal beam.
Yeah.
Supporter beams.
beam.
Beam. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the things behind you.
Yeah,
Yes. Okay. So they basically like manufacture those and like invented the beam.
they invented a beam.
Well, basically, it's like one of the more like no. I'm being so. If you look up Bethlehem steel beam, it's gonna be like the first people that manufactured it. Look, let me
You're
get,
saying?
Well,
are you
someone had to
saying
invent
that-
it eventually.
let me get some credibility real quick.
Are you saying Empire State Building would never have been built?
Basically, they probably I
Wait, what am I
guarantee
looking for?
Bethlehem steel beam.
Respect that.
Bethlehem?
Bethlehem. I guarantee you, some of their steel is in the. Let's look it up. I bet you some of their steel is used in Empire State Building. No, seriously.
Is it copyrighted for singing it?
If you sing it good enough.
Yeah, switch it up a bit. Remix it.
Do Mario.
Yeah, Bethlehem steel structure shapes of I-beams.
Nice.
Whatever. They built these things.
Sure.
Okay, whatever.
He showed us, by the way, for people listening back home, he showed us a picture of a beam.
Pretty much an I beam or an H beam,
I-beam.
depending which way you were looking at it.
Anyways, full story. So maybe like 2 or 3 weeks ago, there was a thrift, like a thrift Instagram page called Solo Society.
Soul Society?
Solo,
Oh.
like solo individual one
Yeah.
that had a huge thrifting event, and it's just like a whole bunch of people with.
Like, I had to clarify what solo is.
Solo is singular pronoun.
Okay.
And they just had like a whole bunch of like vendors, and Mitch is eyeing me down. Holy crap. They had a huge thrifting event, and you'd pay like $200 for a tent, basically. And they just it was like a thing you walk around, you meet like random people, and they just have a whole bunch of clothes just like you can buy. So I knew like 2 of my friends that were there and stopped by, saw them. But then I had reached out because they had a thing on their Instagram saying, "Hey, we want videos of like a drone stuff, whatever, blah blah." So I made them a video. Came out really really good. I think it has like 10,000 views on it right now, which is like
Ooh.
pretty good.
Yeah.
That's one more than 9,999
That is
for
very
the
true.
viewers back.
It's
home.
close. I think it is. But I just like for this one, like oh, it just cracked. It did really well. I think internal stuff. I didn't get paid for it. I just wanted the exposure to grow like my account a little bit, so it went pretty well.
Great.
But all my other like all the other stuff I do is like the big thing is like construction sites. Like
Mhm.
I'll go like out for like a month or each month you do like a progress pick. I mean, I haven't had anything like recently, but you'll go out like once or twice a month and like if they had like a new like structure go up or like they're starting a foundation, like you just see the progress as you go and you can put like a time lapse and you see like I've done a video where it's like they start with the foundation, they're starting to put the beams up, but they put the covers around it. So you see like a whole video of just like fucking this grass turns into like a building and it's just like
Yeah.
Kind of cool. It's like
Yeah.
a time lapse.
exactly yeah,
What
yeah.
are time lapses? Do you just keep the drone there, or do you actually have to move it around?
You can I move it. So like the way I did is like if I had a building here, if
Yeah.
that's where they're planning, like I'll do like a circle around it each
Mhm.
time I go. So if I go like 4 times, I'll do a video around it four times at each different. It could be like 1 month or 1 video in June, July, August, September, and each corner you turn, you'll see like a progress of the building.
Okay.
That's how, that takes time. It's not like a
Yeah.
one and done thing, but I'll do that, and then if they want like just site progression pictures or like something specific, like crank that out. So I have that, and then we'll use it for fun too. Like we make like little movies and like videos and
cool.
shit like that. So,
So is this like a one drone fits all, or do you have like different drones for different
so I
scenarios?
have one drone right now. I'm looking to get another one. The one I have right now. Do you ever heard of DJI?
No.
No.
One of like the biggest brands for like drones. I
You
think
don't know
they're
anything about drones.
I think they're the biggest one in China, and they like recently tried like getting like shut down because like it's like Chinese intelligence.
What
Oh
are your
my God.
thoughts? What are your thoughts on?
Oh my gosh, he's getting political.
Huh?
He's getting political.
Oh,
No.
oh god.
He
Here we
mentioned
go.
China.
I know, and he's like,
You
What
said-
are,
he
what are your
said China,
thoughts?
and you
What are your
basically
thoughts
said, what
on
are your thoughts?
Taiwan? Do you think Taiwan deserves independence?
what?
Taiwan. Do you think Taiwan deserves independence?
What the fuck does that have to
What does
do
that have to do
with
with
anything?
drones? That is so off topic.
Well, most things are semiconductors are made in Taiwan. Semiconductors.
Lead with that. Lead with that.
Sorry.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
Okay, that's a good answer.
Couldn't tell you.
You're just like, it's like,
Unbelievable,
yeah.
bro.
So drone. I got a new drone.
Why does
from
Taiwan
China.
deserve their
What is your opinion on Taiwan? What the fuck?
But
There was reasoning in my head.
Correspondence
behind-
first.
behind-
Typical.
behind why I
Correspondence
said
first.
this.
Typical.
It's just sometimes my brain jumps a little faster than my bad guy.
But yeah, wait, how do we so whatever, one of the biggest drones over there, and there's been like some political stuff, but I don't think it'll go through. But you have like different drones. Like you have like ones that are like the size of like your hand basically.
Yeah.
And then you have ones that are like size of this table, like huge. So they get like pretty big. Mine's probably like the size of his like laptop, maybe 2 laptops ish. So and this one just like kind of hover. It just like sits there and it has like a not a
hover mode.
Yeah, they have a
That's
hover
cool.
mode, a sport mode, and like cinematic mode. And
Does the drone have a name?
not yet.
Oh, you didn't name your drone?
You didn't name your drone?
No, I mean I named my car. But
Well, let's name the drone right now.
what do we name it
on the show?
I'll make sure I get a sticker on it. So
Is it a
I
male
might
or female drone?
Yeah.
How do you tell?
Well,
How do you tell? Just
don't have
look
to
at
gender
its
the drone.
area, bro.
could be. You could duct tape.
what's the name of the drone? You have
Huh?
10 seconds. 10, 9.
Well, you got to start off male,
8.
female,
Again, gender is
Non-binary.
Gender is a
or
construct.
or you can do a what's it called, multi-gender, or the
Multi-gender.
It's like the name- unisex.
Alex.
We should give it like a
Alex
furry
or
name.
Sasha or some shit like that.
What?
Jamie.
Did you say
You have a drone of
Sasha
furry
is
name?
multi-gendered?
Yeah.
Sasha is not multi-gendered.
My cousin's name is Sasha. It's a Russian name for Alex.
That is true.
Sasha
I know a few
translates to
Sashas.
Do you,
Alex.
like,
It's a Russian name, and it translates to Alex. Sasha. My godfather's name is Sasha. Sasha's in my family. I'm not even gonna lie. They're all men. I didn't even consider Sasha as a female name up until
really?
like
Sasha's gender neutral?
yeah,
Well,
gender
Sasha
neutral.
is
Yeah,
Alex.
never
So
mind,
yeah,
I
that
see
kinda
it.
makes
I
sense.
see it.
Gender
We'll
neutral.
name
that's
it.
the name.
We'll
I was
name it
thinking.
Zippy because that thing can move.
Zippy's a good name.
Zippy's a good name.
Zippy's a good
Zippy's a
name.
good
I
name.
like that. We achieved the
So-
goal today.
And we
We named
did
this
it
drone.
today.
Zippy's the size of a computer.
Zippy the
almost.
drone. Now you got to give it
Yeah.
googly eyes.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Ooh,
Actually,
googly eyes is awesome.
They do have sensors on it, so I can just like put it over it. It's like
It's amazing.
Put like a googly eyes, like a spider.
It's all over the
Imagine
place.
like you're sitting with this big, the room we're recording right now has big windows.
and you just
A
And
drone
you
just
imagine
comes
there's a
up. and
drone
you
coming up, and
see
it's giant
googly
eyes staring at you from like the third floor.
Oh, fun fact. Not yeah. Well, yeah. So my one friend has a drone too, and how recent this was? Maybe like 2-3 years ago. But he picked up a new drone, I think from like wherever it was in New Jersey, and brought it back home. It was like 6 o'clock, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna fly! I'm so excited!" Yada yada. Crashes it, but what happened was like the one like arm. So there's 4 arms, 4 propellers, and the one like crashed or it like came apart once it crashed. So he took toothpick sticks or popsicle sticks and like duct taped together and like
Oh, so it's like a bumper.
no. So the one arm is like gone, right? But the propeller's still there with like the wire and motor. So he put in popsicle sticks as a new arm with the propeller. He flew it up and it still ran.
Oh.
That is
So
Wow.
he had
that
three
is the
normal
most backyard engineering shit I've ever heard in my life.
and I guess it worked out. I mean, you know, like if you ever hears this, but I thought it was hilarious. He said makeshift.
I'm not gonna fix it with popsicles.
Well, he ended up getting a new one, but he's like, dude, I think he crashed on like a Saturday, and he had to be somewhere for Sunday to use the drone. So there's no way. So he just like wired something up, and it worked. So which is crazy.
That's insane.
But yeah, there are.
It's kind of cool though.
That's cool
It
as
is.
fuck.
It is.
Fucking hot glue, Elmer's glue, some fucking popsicle sticks on a goddamn drone.
But yeah, so they have like the like normal drones that you use to fly and whatever, but they have like
Bro, like what would you look at me for?
You're sitting there.
I'm just
not much to look
looking
at.
at you.
I'm trying to make sure this shit working fine.
Okay, and I just want to look at you.
not me. They have these things called FPV drones where it's first person view.
Mm.
And you put like the goggle. You sit down. You put the goggles over your head, right?
Oh, I've
And
seen
it's
those.
it's like almost like VR, but you're
That's what they use in the competition drone.
Yes,
race
yeah.
drones.
God, that's awesome.
yeah.
Yeah, that feels like it would get you dizzy mad
I
fast.
agree because you can
I
really.
mean, that's any like VR. Like once you put on VR for the first time, you
Yeah.
always get dizzy and get used to it pretty
yeah,
fast.
I agree. But the drones are like this big. They're freaking small, but
Yeah.
they can move. Like
I had a phase where I just watched drone races for like a week, and like marble races.
yeah, no, I know, dude. They're quick, like really
They're
quick.
fucking loud too.
They're like the ones. Okay, kind of political now. Well, maybe ish, but
Ish.
like drone warfare is becoming like such a big thing.
Oh yeah.
It's,
I was gonna ask you about that later.
yeah.
Yeah, like
It's-
if,
no,
if you
it's-
had the opportunity, it's like government goes to me, it's like, hey, you're good at flying drones. We need you to
No,
bomb
it's
someone.
seriously such a big thing. Like like TikTok and Instagram are like so uncensored now. I feel like with like the stuff
They
you see.
really are. Like you can go on there 5
it's, like,
minutes and you just see a
see-
car crash or
and you see
something.
someone dying. Mine
Because-
pops up like here and there. It's not like every day. It's like, oh, day 72 is someone
Yeah,
dying. Like
we were
it's like,
talking about algorithm.
yes,
the other day.
yes.
For a different episode, and we were talking about how just randomly you have like, for example, like a bunch of cooking things, and then the algorithm's gonna throw in something just to see if you like it, and it's like you're watching like Gordon Ramsay, and then the next video is like a car crash, and it goes back to Gordon Ramsay. You're like, what the fuck just
My
happened?
God, yeah. Car,
that
I
is
do
so
get car
true.
crash videos. Like I get people on motorcycles, and
Yeah,
then
do you ever
somebody
see
always
comes
the
those-
in.
do you ever see
motorcycle
those
ones.
Chinese
Mhm.
training videos? I think they're Chinese. They're like the training videos with the
Yes,
cartoon
like
where
that.
there's just
yes.
people dying. From
Yes,
random
it's like
shit.
anime. Like, dude, okay, I follow on
Those
those
are
pages.
crazy.
It is crazy. I
I
watched.
feel like every
No.
like death that happens, they make a video about it to make sure no one does it again.
I watched one where this guy got ripped up by a plane turbine. It was
Jeez.
not,
What
not,
the hell?
not an actual. It was like
it was a
it-
cartoon
It
one.
was a cartoon one.
It's
so
like,
you
like if you're near a turbine,
don't.
10 feet away.
Yeah, exactly.
Why are
'cause
you
you'll-
gonna be near a turbine in the first place? You're acting like
What
everyone.
if you're an
mean,
engineer?
Yeah.
You gotta work.
Engineers
on
are
the
usually in very rough situations,
Okay, but like
If you're
that's
on
not
the
the average
manufacturing
person.
side.
though.
Thankfully,
especially factories. Yeah.
you need less.
No,
engineers.
exactly. Yeah.
There's a lot of
Engineers
like,
make this place run, dog.
that's why like OSHA's a thing.
We are.
Ah.
It is.
Yeah.
That is very true.
Okay then.
Think about it. We are
Screenwriters make the place
creators.
run.
Yeah, that's the whole reason OSHA's a thing. So we don't do stupid shit, but it happens anyways.
Back to Russian, Ukraine.
Back to it. We didn't talk about
Yeah,
Russia.
I-
Well,
Yeah.
no, like, okay, that's where I've been seeing it. Like they with drone warfare. Like back to it. I guess it's such a
Oh.
big, but like I see like videos where like you just hear like these things just zipping by or just trying to find people, and it's like with like straps C4 and stuff, and it's just.
I mean,
like,
there was you know the show Black Mirror,
Yes, yeah.
the bee episode. I don't know what episode it
I didn't
was.
watch that one yet.
There was an episode where all the bees kind of went extinct,
Mhm.
so they recreated bees as tiny little drones.
Mhm.
Same.
And someone hacked the bees, and there was like this whole
Like
post, I
killer
think,
bees.
on like the fake Facebook they had on the show,
Yeah.
and I forgot how it went, but it was like, I want this guy dead. Do you remember? I don't remember how it went.
I did not watch that episode.
Oh. But pretty much there was like a whole Facebook post where they post like random people and like, oh, I want this person dead. I want this person dead. And
So it's like a
people-
bounty
whoever
hunter.
got the highest vote, the bee would shoot into the back of their neck.
That's
Because
wild.
they're all
Wow.
drones. and
Yeah,
they're all
that's
hacked.
terrifying.
Yeah.
And then at the end of many people dying, he programmed every person that even said, I want this person killed, and even voted. So every person that voted, every person that got the highest votes, were all killed.
That's wicked, actually.
And there was like a couple 100,000 deaths.
Yeah,
due
but
to these
that
bees,
kind of gets rid of people who want other people dead, like
Yeah.
which is kind of valid.
which is like another like psychological thing of
I get it.
liability with drones at that.
That is,
level.
yeah, no, that is true.
It's a great episode, but it's really, really scary.
Someone threw in the comment section, or I think it was like a video where it's like, all right, you just got deployed, you come back, drone warfare, whatever, and you come back just like live a normal life, and you just like get PTSD from like the noise of when the drone zips by.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a big. I was like, holy crap! I didn't even think about that. Like you're sitting in a pit and you're watching like your best friends get just blown to pieces by like someone. They could be like sitting in a car just like blasting like Rihanna.
Even like nowadays, not condoning this at all, but anyone can get a drone and make like a fucking pipe bomb.
no, I agree. No, that is so. No, that,
Like,
that is
not-
so
I
true.
don't
You just-
condone
you
this,
follow-
I
but
don't condone this, but
Bro,
you know you
it's so
could make
true.
a
Bro,
pipe
you're gonna
bomb
start
and blow
giving
somebody.
people
you could
ideas.
make a remote controlled pipe. You can RC.
No, that is
cars,
true.
Like
It really is. But they like
the modern warfare.
Yeah,
What is
I was
modern
just about to
warfare?
say that, bro.
The RC
That'd be
bomb.
That'd be
Unabomber, but with drones.
Wow.
no, I agree. It's so true, but they have like stuff for now. They have I think it's like cloud. It came out like this last September, where they have like a data cloud where it'll show where your drone launched off, who launched the drone, because you have to enter like your certificate if you're like licensed. So you have like a profile basically. I think it's how it works of where you launched, how long you launched for, the path you took, and then when it lands, and then just it cuts off.
And it's safety for liability. I'm okay with that.
But it's because I don't know if that was a thing beforehand, but like you can just really just take a drone up with a bowling ball, hit someone like 40 feet in the air. You won't-
I mean, you could also just fly the drone into someone.
yeah, but doesn't mean it's not gonna cut their head. Like, it's gonna leave some gnarly gashes, but it's not like you're gonna like decapitate. It's not like you're gonna like decapitate someone.
My mom was at a friend's house, and they just got their kid a drone, and they actually flew the drone into her hair, and they had to cut out some of her hair to
Oh,
get the drone out.
Oh, that's like gum stuck in there.
Yeah, that was a shit show.
Hold on, the bowling ball thing is very like specific.
Okay, the reason
That's
why-
one hell of a drone to pick up a bowling ball.
That reminds me of like a cartoon. You see like a piano like fall out of a building.
Uh,
Crash on the
Spy versus spy type shit.
Yeah,
Yes, yes. Oh
we-
my god.
We get
Yeah.
like Vladimir Putin.
What the
How did we get
Hold on,
here?
hold on. I'm just saying, why not just bring a bowling ball into Russia, Moscow? You know, he looks up.
That shit gonna get shot down immediately, bro.
Yeah. That was
Yeah, that's not gonna go far.
Such a sidetrack out of nowhere. What is the wink for?
Bro, I don't know. I don't know what the wink was for.
All right, let's continue. I'll stop being political.
Okay.
Podcast radicalizes me.
Okay.
Done. Just
So
eliminated.
with this droning business, do you feel like you can go into commercials?
Yeah, real estate's a big one. Real estate's a really big
Realty.
one. Yeah.
I did see one guy on TikTok that does like realty, right? Am I saying that right?
Real estate,
Real estate, yeah. He does real estate tours with a drone where he just sits outside and he's like, "Hey, we're gonna do a tour, but I'm not gonna step a foot inside this
Yeah,
house."
exactly.
And he just drones the entire
Yeah,
house.
you have the small one, and then like those ones are small, so you can zip them through the house, and then you can use it to like get outside pictures and whatnot, and then
pretty effective, honestly.
or you can take the 360 camera. You just walk around the house with it. I've seen people do that with the 360 cameras.
Mhm.
And you just hold it on a pole, you walk around the house, and then you can just like actually move where you want to go and see what it looks like inside.
So is a drone only something that flies, or would an RC car be considered a drone as well?
I think it's something. I mean, if you take an RC car and launch it off a ramp, it'd be a drone for like
So
2
drones are mainly
It's a drone for a second.
okay. So drones fly. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know
That's a
anything about
good idea,
drones,
though.
so
No.
I don't think any of us do.
You said something about real estate. Are you considering doing real estate?
I had like one. It was from my other friend that had. So my other friend has this drone. One of my best friends. And I went with him like here and there, and we took both their drones and we just did like we cranked out a site together. I thought it was like kind of sick. Like 2 drones just zipping around the whole place, like snagging pictures for whatever they need. And I think I did like one at home for like a little bit of money. It wasn't anything crazy, but it was like right at the street for me. They have so you have like the realtors that like sell the house, but you also have like the construction company that is building the house that is in connection with the realtors, and they want to see the progress. And then I think the one site we did, they had a whole house done already. So
Yeah.
they build one house, and then I guess you can tour in if you like it. You'll get when they're done building, you can get like reserve a spot, I think, or something like that. But we still went there to show the progress of like month to month what it's gonna look like when it's done.
How do you go around like getting customers for your business?
A lot of it's word of mouth.
Instagram word of mouth kind of.
Yeah.
stuff.
The one construction one I got lucky with. The dad like knows a shit ton of people, so that one kind of worked out. And then the events are either I reached out or just by ear here and there. So there's another one coming up too. And at State College they're having, so this kid I'm friends with he's a civil engineer, and they're having like a huge like he's on the estimating team up there, but they're having this huge event coming up. So they were like, oh, like just word of mouth. Like we know this kid that has a drone. Well, he does like really good work. Like whatever. So
Maybe
a lot
like
of
tried emailing some companies
yeah,
to see.
yeah.
If they
I've done like the thing with that is like you can email people, but like they don't have to respond to it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's terrible.
And
I've
yeah,
heard
it
it's
sucks,
terrible.
'cause, like I feel like I'm not just like speaking just to get exposure, but I also feel like
Oh no, that's fine by us. We're here to help.
I also feel
and learn.
like it is a good resource because it's so new, and I feel like people don't like. Okay, you can.
We're still learning about it.
I feel like it's very site dependent. Like I go on construction companies like websites to see if they have any drone stuff. And it's starting to like become a thing now. You go on a website and you see like a drone shot of like a warehouse or something like that, and it's like, all right, well, this one that's not gonna work. So you try to find these companies that aren't too high in the technology world, and then see if anything's like available for that.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
How much do you usually charge them?
for the construction stuff.
Yeah.
I think I'm at like $350 per time I go.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Oh, so it's per.
visit.
Okay.
Yeah, which like I know it seems like a lot, but like at the same time,
Oh,
like,
not at all.
I feel like
Seems actually reasonable.
yeah, I feel like it's also location. So like, I mean, if you're like right down the street, like $200, I'll do all the pictures, do all the editing, do all the if you have like
Okay.
if you
Oh,
want,
so
like-
you edit it too.
Yeah.
You just don't take. Okay.
yeah, so I'll do everything for them, and then they just get like a report of everything I took off.
So right now, everything is just the growing your business, word of
Yeah,
mouth, trying to
yeah.
get exposure.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's fair.
I think I started it December, like last December. I got my drone in like September, had my license, had everything. Didn't become a company until this past December. So it's been 9-10 months, which is think about. It was going really well from like beginning of January to like July, and then things kind of slowed down now, but I'm having stuff like here and there, which isn't too bad. But I'm still I need to get it up. Like I get like upset that I'm not like going out every weekend and like, oh, gotta do this, gotta do that. Cause that's all it was last semester. I think there was like 1 or whole 2 months I just wasn't here every weekend because I was out doing stuff.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Do you plan on tying your major as a mechanical engineer to your droning
Oh my
business?
god, yeah. Yeah, 110%. They a lot of it is civil. A lot of it's civil based. I mean, as a mechanical engineer, like we deal with stuff that moves, and I think it's very company based
Okay.
for it. So if it's a bigger company and they want to be able to show their product off,
Mhm.
I think it's a good way to, because sites can be huge. Like some construction sites can be like miles. It can be like ginormous.
Oh yeah.
Versus if it's like a small little like area, you just snap some pictures on your phone. But if you want like a project, you know, it's gonna be big, something that you want to advertise to gain, like, oh,
Yeah.
that looks nice. Then
Like
like,
factories would be a cool place to do this.
yeah, exactly. I know.
All right, actually.
You got
Speaking of that, like, what was your favorite? Finish what you're saying, but after that, what was your favorite place to ever drone?
there's this one construction site. I can show you later, but super sick. They were building. You know what a substation is? Okay. Do you know the like electrical like transformers,
Are they nearby?
like Autobots?
How to catch 'em
I don't
all.
know why I thought like actual electrical transformers.
No, it's exactly what it is.
Oh, okay.
That's
Yeah, I
exactly
was
what it
thinking
is.
it was
Yeah,
well.
he said transformers.
I was thinking
like,
Bumblebee. And
Yeah, I knew you were going there.
I'm not gonna lie to
Autobots.
you guys.
Yeah, so there's one they were building a like a house to like just monitor like voltages or something like that.
Yeah.
And it was right outside it's in a town called Elizabeth. It's in New Jersey. And
Sorry.
what? It's
Jersey.
the Newark airport?
Work, yeah.
Newark. Yeah, right up.
JFK or
Oh,
no, that's
Newark.
Jersey.
No,
That's
you said
JFK. Newark
Newark,
is
right?
Jersey.
Yeah, not New York, Newark.
There's
Oh,
New York has
Newark.
two.
Yeah.
Yeah,
New York has
Newark.
two airports, LaGuardia and JFK.
Yeah.
Nobody should go to LaGuardia. LaGuardia sucks.
I've never even heard of it, so
JFK is just better airport, bigger. They're renovating it right now. I'm very excited for that. And then Newark is in New Jersey.
Yeah,
So
it's
if
like
you're
right across from the city.
Actually, that brings up another question.
Nope.
Do you think we can one day get to a scale of just having commercial airlines as a giant drone rather than a pilot?
I'd
No,
rather
no.
not have that happen, bro. Has anything bad ever happened to your drones, like while flying?
I have crashed one in the past.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
What's the story behind that?
Okay, so when you launch your drone, there's a
Mhm.
satellite connection between the drone, the satellite, and your remote. And this is when I first got my drone, like maybe like a month into it, and I didn't realize that it had to be like you have like on your screen, which is your phone, because you connect the RC to you connect the remote to your phone, and then it shows like the footage
Yeah.
from. So
Sure.
you have to have connection between the remote and connection from the remote to the drone, and I didn't have that, and I didn't know that at the time, and I shot it up. And the drone can still fly. It just can't go above 60 feet. I ignored it, and it just like went backwards and just crashed.
Yeah.
Mind you, this, yeah, not a good first time.
That sucks.
flying. But now I
a
know.
good learning curve.
It
though.
is. No, seriously, it is. And it's funny because the kid that did the popsicle thing, he said, dude, the same thing happened to me. So,
Did the drone break?
oh yeah.
Oh, so you had to buy a new one.
Yeah, I had to get a new one. But okay, so when I first bought my drone, I was really debating on not getting insurance. Thank God I did. So you have insurance for the actual drone, and then you have insurance for like property damage or personal damage. Like
Sure.
which is whatever. But I had insurance on the actual drone, so it crashed. I think I paid like $100 to get everything. Like
Would
the
you
whole drone.
say drones are more of a you get what you pay for kind of thing?
Mhm.
The cheaper drones are definitely going to be cheap. While the
Yeah,
more
I mean they
expensive ones
still
are
get the job done, but it's very dependent like what you want to do. Like
like
I
video
know.
like quality.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. I know certain drones are for like construction sites. They can do like 3D mapping. So
Oh, shit.
Wow.
you'll go up top and you'll just create a 3D map of like from your pictures, and you can move it
Jesus.
in a software like
Actually, really cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I think one of the other cool things too is that they have if you have like a pit on like a construction site, and let's say it's like 30 feet like deep, and you like super arbitrarily, but like it can take a picture from up top, like right above it, and then it can calculate how much area you need to fill
Would it be able to
just based on a
render-
picture.
Would it be able to
Wow.
render it in different software as well?
There's probably multiple softwares. I'm just starting to get to learn it. Like I have like, I don't know, very minimal exposure, but it's something I want to start learning, and I've watched videos here and there, but like it gets really, really into it.
It's crazy because this is commercial. Like anyone can just buy this and get that
anyone
stuff.
can buy this, which
How
is
much is your drone? Like,
the one I have right now is 1,200.
Damn.
wow.
But so the base drone is 1,000. I paid 12 because you get a charging pack, 3 extra batteries, a case. It's like a combo pack, so you get a
Yeah.
bunch of.
Oh, so it's worth it.
Yeah, but if you just want the actual drone I have a DJI Air 3. It came out like last summer. It's pretty updated. It's 1,000 for the controller and 1 battery.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
But obviously, if you're running around the whole day, you need multiple batteries and you charge on the fly. So it's definitely worth it, depending on what you're doing.
All right, my last question is, right, how difficult is it to fly these things? Because I've tried flying a drone and I can never go more than like 5 feet from me.
There's a lot of like you can customize it. So there's an in the app you can customize like how like if you want to turn left, turn right, if you want to go straight, go like you can
Yeah.
customize it to you want.
So is it a remote or is it like a?
It's an actual physical remote.
Okay, okay.
I
I was like, from your phone, you're controlling it. I was like, wait, hold on.
I don't know if there is one for that, but
there might be somewhere.
There's different qualities of like remotes. The one I have is like the typical like one that I have for the higher drones.
Okay.
I still have it on the base setting when I first got it, and I haven't changed it. It's what I'm comfortable with. Because when I first started learning, the kid that I went with, he still had it the same way, and I just kind of picked up from that. I learned it from there. So I haven't changed it, but if you want to, you can. And then obviously it just takes time, and just don't rush into it and like zoom that thing because you'll end up crashing it. But you get used to it.
Oh, so you made this into an actual company?
Yeah.
Oh,
I have
okay,
like
that's nice.
I'm like if you go on a Pennsylvania like business department page, you can look at my thing and you can see like when I formed my business, who the owner is.
Cool.
Yeah. That's pretty good. I also got a website. You could it's very yeah. It is. And then I did that, made my website, got verified on everything, and
How much did you pay for the website?
$20 a year.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll show
Not
you.
bad.
There you go. It came out pretty nice.
did you make it yourself or did someone? Oh,
I made it
okay.
myself.
This guy knows how to code too. It's crazy.
The verification process though for your business, you can do it yourself or you can pay someone to do it. I paid like a company to do it, and Like I was so new to it. I didn't know like what I need to fill out and everything. So
Yeah.
when I first did it, I paid, I think it was like $200 to get like verified, make sure information was right. But then you have like a bunch of other stuff to do like on the side, and then I ended up just figuring it out through like the state department website, and just it would be like half an hour max. And now I'm like a legal business.
Well, thank you for coming on to They Let Us Talk, where
Appreciate
we
it.
occasionally let each other talk.
Actually, I think we let each other talk really
this
well.
is actually,
That was so
This
good.
is
I
actually
was
the
so
first
surprised.
episode we didn't interrupt each other with arguments and stupid shit.
We should be tired more often.
I feel like it went
Yeah,
like wavy
I
in the
think we all
beginning and then
just
like
recently
mellowed
woke
out.
up-ish. I kind of just chugged the Celsius for this episode. A bit more monotone.
There you go.
Celsius should sponsor us. We just like blew
Chug,
their
chug,
brain
chug,
out the
chug.
water right now.
I would love to get sponsored by Celsius. I'm not gonna lie to you. That'd be pretty cool.
Maybe once we get a little more bigger, but yeah.
Yeah.
It's going pretty well too,
yeah, I
like
didn't
pretty
expect
fast.
us to get 27 listeners.
Granted, our first episode was a complete shit show because
Yeah.
we're learning everything as
Yeah,
we go.
and dude, that's all it takes, dude.
It was like the first episode. I messed up my my last name. We have a bunch of cuts. We use names. It was like the whole intro part was really bad,
like,
and then once we
scuffed.
got to the cookie story, it got better.
Yeah.
But we went off topic a bunch.
just kept yelling at each other,
Yeah,
which I think is like but it didn't. I don't think
it wasn't a serious episode.
Yeah,
it was a
wasn't a serious
pilot.
episode.
We're learning. I guess as a sign off question, do you have any advice for people starting their own droning business, or even getting into mechanical engineering?
we're just starting a business. You're the only one here with an LLC.
Two things I'd say. Business wise, I think everyone should start it. Whether if it goes very well or it goes down the gutter, I think it's a good.
Worth a shot.
Yeah, dude, it's a risk. No, not really a risk, but it's a shot to see if it goes somewhere, and if it does,
Yeah.
just put in the effort. And
It's a low risk gamble.
exactly, dude. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. Like, it's not the end of the world. And like,
Okay.
for me, like I did the LLC stuff. Okay, I paid what, like $100 or so just to get like a verified PA like business name. And if it works out, it works out. If not, it sits there. And it's not like I lose or gain anything. It's like whatever you put in is what you get out, I think. So I think there's no reason to be scared to take the risk, because I feel like there's endless opportunities there. And I think that also applies to, like, I know you asked like, what do you do about engineering? Like, I think it's the same thing. Whatever you put in, you get out, depending on no matter what major you're in. You could be business art, you could be aerospace engineering for like some crazy thing, but it all comes down to like whatever you put in is whatever you get out. Yeah.
Alex,
Yes.
thank you so much for joining us. This was an awesome conversation. Can you plug everything that you need to plug, like your Instagram, your drone Instagram?
We'll put on our Instagram
Yeah, I
as
can
well
Yeah,
later.
we'll
Yeah,
put
there
that
we go.
up. Go ahead.
Appreciate it. My Instagram is AirRiv LLC, and then personal one is it's AIR _ RIV _ LLC. So serious, huh? Yeah.
I was too tired,
Yeah,
dog. I was
nah.
too tired.
Celsius fucking. Thank you.
Sweet.
You're welcome. You're welcome for bringing the Celsius and the food.
Hey, I got you fucking soup and your sandwiches when you were sick.
Yeah, and I got you shit too.
And I mean,
Bro, that shit was supposed to get you like.
It's getting picked up like crazy in here.
Bro, I made your body stronger, pause. That's why I got you. You have a stronger body.